Hey, what's up everybody? It is Chris and I am here for another unboxing. Took a while to get this one, so I'm kind of happy that finally I have something to unbox after waiting 2 weeks plus for the shipping. This one's from JM Bullion. I purchased this, I believe, at the first week of August. So it's been a while. Prices have definitely fluctuated quite a bit. I think silver went down to in the $25-26 range per ounce, and gold obviously back under $2,000 an ounce. So a lot has changed. But as I talked about in my other videos, it doesn't really change what I'm doing as far as my strategy. I think it's important to just kind of stick with it in good price, bad price. You can always be buying. Maybe it's just a matter of quantity. So that way you can pick up a little bit more when it's a little cheaper, and maybe a little bit less when price goes up. But the key is that there's always moving parts, so you want to stay involved in your stacking. So let's take a look in here. Let me get some of the. Make sure there's no manifest. Okay, there's the box. There's that. All right. So what do we have here? As I just mentioned, price has been going up and down. So some people kind of get shaken out as far as not wanting to buy because they think it's going to plummet back down, right back down to where it was. That may be the case, but long run, this is where you want to be. You want to have some exposure to precious metals. That way you cannot get caught not having physical assets during a time of inflation or even deflation. I mean, both are not good, but there's something that you want to prepare for, especially now since it's a real thing. As I mentioned in my other videos, nobody thought we'd be in the health situation that we're in now. Nobody really considered that these kind of things would happen in the modern world, but here we are. So without further ado, let's take a look at what we have. So here in my hand, these are, again, from JM Bullion. Silver, obviously. And if I can ever get them open, let's see what we got here. They didn't play games when they sealed these up. I guess that's a good thing. You don't want them to be opened up, flopping around. But first up, these are the 2020 Silver Eagles. Same as the other Eagles from all the other different years, but I did want to have a few because, not because I particularly think the price of these in particular is going to go anywhere. But I do think 2020 is something that you're going to want to remember. Hopefully in better times, you're looking at 2020 as a reminder of what can happen. So I think these on top of the normal price and premium that they carry, being the Silver Eagle, I think there will be some demand in the future for 2020 Eagles. The mintage isn't anything small, so I don't think there's a demand issue there. But I think going forward, people are gonna want these in the future. So I decided I should pick up a few. So I got 4 of those Silver Eagles. Again, got a couple hundred of the random year Silver Eagles. So I'm working towards a monster box, but that's quite an undertaking. Now this little bag over here, this also is something that I picked up again early August as far as when I purchased it. But it finally arrived. Let's see what we got over here. Now, as you can tell right off the bat, this portion is gold, whereas the rest was silver. These are gold 1/10 ounce Philharmonics. So these ones are actually pretty nice that they actually came in the 2 sleeves, and they're both facing, so you can see both sides of it. But these ones, the reason I started picking up these is because, again, the Philharmonics have certain tax advantages. Not tax advice, not investment advice, but these do have certain tax advantages that perhaps the Eagles enjoy. And so if you can get these, which are much lower premium and price than the Eagles, you get all the same benefits. Gold is gold at the end of the day. So these are actually a really smart pickup. Even the silver Philharmonics are cheaper than Eagles, and they also maintain the same tax benefits. So these are the kind of things that I think are definitely a good place to start purchasing. Again, gold 2,000 an ounce, something like this is going to cost you maybe $240 each. So nothing crazy. And if you go to liquidate, if gold does skyrocket, these are going to give you that low dollar value where you can liquidate. Let's say gold skyrockets to 5,000 an ounce. Something like this will be $500. So you grab a couple of these, liquidate them, no big deal. Versus having to liquidate an ounce at a time. So I think it's important to have a couple tubes of 1/10 ounce. That way you can take advantage of price fluctuations, and you have much lower dollar value to be able to liquidate if you need to. So that's my pickup so far for this week. Again, we're still waiting on 2 more. But like I've been mentioning in my other videos, don't let the price fluctuations stop you from purchasing. Just like anything else, you don't want to be left behind, so to say, or so to speak, and wonder why you didn't purchase when it was cheaper. You start with a little bit, you buy what you can afford, you buy over time, and on the back end, you're most likely not going to end up regretting it. So get into it while it's here. Premiums are what they are. The premiums help the dealers not get caught holding something that just devalued over a short period of time. Helps them create that buffer. Of course, they make a profit on that too. I've heard of people's orders being canceled when price was low and all of a sudden it skyrocketed. So not to say that everything's on the up and up, but don't let that stop you from making your purchases. It's important that you diversify into physical assets versus just paper and electronic assets, although those are good too. Again, this is just a piece of the puzzle. So that's it for this week, and hopefully I get another box in towards the end of this week or early next week. That way I can share with you what I picked up. All right, see you next time. Thanks.